Imagine trying to picture a place where there is no space, no time, no matter, no energy, nothing to move and nothing to measure. It is almost impossible for the human mind to grasp. Yet according to modern cosmology, this was the state of reality before the event scientists call the Big Bang. Around 13.8 billion years ago, the entire universe existed in a state smaller than an atom, unimaginably dense and hot, a single point where every particle, every force, and every piece of energy that would ever exist was compressed together. Then something happened that changed everything forever. In an instant that scientists still struggle to fully understand, that tiny point began expanding violently, not like an explosion in space, but an expansion of space itself, stretching reality in every direction faster than anything we can imagine. Within the first fraction of a second, a period called cosmic inflation caused the universe to grow from subatomic size to something astronomically large, smoothing out the chaos and setting the stage for everything that would come later. As the universe expanded, it began cooling. And in those first moments, the fundamental forces of nature separated from each other, like threads unraveling from a knot. Gravity emerged, the force that would later build galaxies. The strong nuclear force formed, binding particles together. For hundreds of thousands of years, the universe remained a blazing hot fog of particles and radiation, a glowing ocean where light itself could not travel freely. Then, about 380,000 years later, something remarkable happened. The universe cooled enough for electrons to attach to atomic nuclei, forming the first simple atoms, mostly hydrogen and helium. At that moment, light was finally able to move freely through space, leaving behind a faint glow that still fills the universe today. For millions of years after that, the universe entered what astronomers call the cosmic dark ages. There were no stars yet, no galaxies, only vast clouds of gas slowly drifting under the influence of gravity. But gravity never stops working. Over time, these enormous clouds began collapsing into denser regions, heating up until the first stars ignited. These first stars were gigantic and short-lived, burning fiercely and forging the first heavy elements in their cores. When they exploded in massive supernovae, they scattered those elements across space, creating the raw materials for planets, oceans, and eventually life itself. From those stellar explosions, galaxies began forming, swirling islands of billions of stars bound together by gravity. One of those galaxies, formed billions of years later, would become the place we call the Milky Way. Inside that galaxy, about 4.6 billion years ago, a cloud of gas and dust collapsed to form a young star we now know as the Sun, surrounded by spinning debris that would eventually shape the planets. Among those planets was one small world where chemistry became biology, and where consciousness finally appeared to ask the most profound question of all: how did the universe begin? Today, scientists continue searching for deeper answers, studying mysterious ideas like dark matter and dark energy, invisible components that seem to dominate the cosmos and control its expansion. Some theories even suggest that our universe might be only one among countless others in something called the multiverse. If that is true, then the birth of our universe may not have been the ultimate beginning at all, but only one chapter in a far greater cosmic story. The truth is that the origin of the universe remains one of the greatest mysteries in science. Every telescope we build, every particle experiment we conduct, and every theory we test brings us a little closer to understanding that first moment when reality itself came into existence. And yet, the deeper we explore the cosmos, the more we realize how vast and mysterious it truly is. The universe is not just a collection of stars and galaxies. It is the grand story of existence itself, unfolding across billions of years, leading from a single mysterious beginning to a cosmos filled with light and life.